Hi guys, welcome to Verbling. My name's Joe, and today we're going to be working on our pronunciation skills, and we're going to look at some news articles, specifically on news articles related to natural disasters. Diego, can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? Hello?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Hello
Just-
everyone, I can hear.
Okay, good. Just checking, because I couldn't hear, because usually it makes a noise when you guys enter, and it's not working right now. But okay. Oh well. So hi guys, my name's Joe. I'm from the United States, and today, like I said, we're going to be working on improving our pronunciation by looking at some articles related to natural disasters. However, before we get started, I'd like everybody to introduce themselves by saying your name, your country, and your favorite snack. So I'll go first. My name's Joe. I'm from Arizona in the United States, and my favorite snack is Cheez-Its. So we'll start from the very left with Allah.
what is cheese?
Cheez-Its are, hold on one sec, I have some, actually.
Yeah, that'll be great.
Okay. Actually, we just finished the box of them, but these are Cheez-Its.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Okay. So first we have Allah.
Yeah. Hi, Joe. How are
Hello. I'm good. How are you?
you? Fine, thank you. Okay, this is Ahla. I'm from Saudi Arabia, and I have different favorite snacks, not only one, but I prefer the Doritos and the Cheetos and the Pringles and everything like that.
All types of potato chips. Okay. Cool. Those are good. All right. Alper.
Hi, my name is Alper. I live in Russia and I'm Turkish actually. And my favorite snack currently is Brazilian nut somehow these days.
Ah,
So
Brazilian nut.
it's not much common in this part of the world.
Uh-huh.
But recently from the grocery I'm just getting it all the time. Is it a snack? I don't know. Just
Yeah, no, that's a good snack. I like almonds. I don't think I've had Brazilian nuts, but yeah, Brazilian nuts, they sound really good. I mean, I like all types of nuts. They're good. Cool. Okay. Diego?
Hello, my name is Diego. I'm from Colombia, and my favorite snack, cheese trees and boliquesos.
Your favorite snack is what?
Are cheese trees and boliquesos. The second one is a Colombian one.
Boliquesos.
Yeah,
What is that?
a cheese ball.
Cheese ball. Ah, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
boliquesos.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Nice to see you again. Hussein?
Yes, I'm Hussein. I'm 25 years old. I'm Iraqi. My favorite snack is cheeseburger.
Is cheese ball as well?
Yes.
All right, cool. Juan?
Hello, my name is Juan Carlos. I'm from Peru, and well, I don't have a favorite snack because when I eat junk food, automatically I get like pimples, and I do hate them. But well, I think that I prefer Doritos.
Doritos. Doritos are good.
Yes.
All right.
Spicy.
Oh, I don't like spicy.
I love it.
All right, cool. Julissa?
Hi Joe, hi guys. I'm Julissa from Peru too, and my favorite snacks are cookies, any kind of cookies.
Cookies are good. I love chocolate chip cookies. All right.
Yeah, delicious.
Lendit?
Yeah, my name is Landit. I'm from Mexico and I love chocolate cookies.
All right. Cool.
I eat them daily.
You eat them daily.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. That's good. Mariano?
Hi everyone. My name is Mariano. I'm from Buenos Aires, Argentina, and my favorite snack is chips.
Chips? Like Doritos and stuff?
Yeah, kind of.
Good. Alright. Cool. Yusuf?
Yes, hello. Sorry. I'm Yusuf from Yemen, and my favorite snack it's Lay's. It's kind of potato chips and hot chocolate cookies.
Hot chocolate
Yes.
cookies?
Yeah,
Are
it's like a cookies, chocolate cookies, but hot one. You can find it in Subway. You can find it.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that. I don't think I've heard of those hot chocolate cookies. Okay. Huh, cool. That's really cool. Okay, well, glad you guys are all here today. Like I said, we're going to be working on pronunciation, so I've picked out a few articles. Some of you have been here before and done this with me, and some of you haven't. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to start with one article, and then we're going to choose a few sections from it. And one person is going to read, and after each sentence, so after every time you see a period, you'll stop. And then if there's something that we think you could improve on, just shout it out. Otherwise, I'll let you know. And so that's the way we're going to do it. So I'm going to give you guys the link. So this first one is about Hurricane Sandy, which happened in the northeastern part of the United States less than a month ago. Maybe no, I think about a month ago. So I'm going to paste. Yeah, it was in New York. So I'm going to paste the link in the Verbling chat, in the Google chat. Then I'm also going to pull it up on my screen. Then we'll choose a section together, and then we'll have somebody read. So let me click there. Okay. So here's the article, which is titled House Votes Today on Sandy Relief. Okay. Let's see. So let's just try the first three sentences. So would somebody like to volunteer and go first?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, one of you guys, whoever.
Okay. Ladies first.
Okay, thank you. House votes today on Sandy relief. The House of Representatives is poised to vote today to provide about $50 billion of additional relief for the region impacted by the Superstorm Sandy last fall.
Okay.
Should I complete?
Yeah, sorry, just hold on. Okay. So, so like I said, if you guys hear anything, any words that you think maybe sounded funny that she could improve on her pronunciation, just shout it out right now.
I have a question about is poised.
Yeah, what means poised?
Poised?
Okay.
Poised.
I'm gonna pull up. Okay, so the House of Representatives is posed. I think it's posed. I'm gonna double check though. But it's
Yeah,
like
I
it
thought
like put forth.
With this sound or not?
Okay, posed. So that's how you pronounce it. So, let's go back. Okay, is posed to vote today. So it's like they're supposed to vote today.
They're about to vote, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Teetering or waving. Hovering or suspending.
Getting ready.
Here we go. To adjust. Instability. Pose self. Exhibiting composure, dignified.
It's ready, I think.
The House of Representatives is supposed to vote today. It's like they're supposed to vote today. It's like they're going to vote today. Like they're kind of. So it's pronounced posed. Steadiness or stability, suspense. So it's kind of like, here we go, suspense or wavering, as between rest and motion of two phases of motion.
Maybe you can write there is poised or to be poised to. Maybe it could lead some subtle difference, I believe.
Yeah, let's see. Because I don't think you could type that into the dictionary because I don't think it would come up. So the House of Representatives is posed to vote today to provide. Posed, it's like to hover. No, okay. To be balanced. Like these don't seem like the correct definitions to me. I mean, like the way that it's used is like it's like in suspense here. So like suspense. So it's like it's in suspense because you don't know how they're gonna vote. So it's like it's posed to vote today. That's probably a little bit confusing. Suspense or wavering. Composure setting.
So I found it has an idiomatic meaning. I just copied from Google, some website.
Okay.
Pasted it here on the chat. So I just copied. I don't know it, but you could read there. It's from the idioms dictionary.
Okay, to do something ready to do. Okay, so it's an idiom. Okay, that makes more sense because.
There's an example.
Okay, so Lisa says it just means they're scheduled to. Okay, so like that's basically what I said. Yeah, thank you, Albert. Posed to do something, ready to do something, in the right position to do something. The cat is posed to jump on the mouse. So it's like going to happen, basically. Good. Okay, thank you, Alper. Thank you, Lisa. Okay, so there's that.
Thank you, Google.
Yeah, thank you, Google. Okay, so back to Allah's pronunciation. I think you pronounced posed right. I'm pretty sure it was correct. And then the only thing that I heard that sounded funny was this word, representatives. So can you pronounce that one more time, Allah?
Yeah, representatives.
There you go. I think I didn't hear the S at the end. And it sounded like you said representative. But here it's plural, but I think that was it. Otherwise, good job, and you can keep going.
Thank you. Okay, the base bill known as the Hurricane Sandy Disaster Relief Act includes about who's laughing? Includes about $17 billion to fund immediate and critical needs for Sandy victims and their communities.
Good. Okay, did anybody hear anything there that maybe she could improve on?
No.
Hurricane or hurricane?
Hurricane.
Hurricane.
Is it immediate or immediate?
That word is pronounced immediate. I think Allah pronounced it correctly, immediate. So if you're not sure how you're pronouncing it, the best way is to say it after I say it and try and imitate the way that I say it, and that will improve your pronunciation. So if you need to, say it after me. Immediate.
Immediate.
There you go, immediate. Any other questions? Critical, communities, disaster relief act. Good. Okay, you can move on. Allah?
Okay, Republican Rodney, I cannot read his name.
Frelinghuysen, maybe? Frelinghuysen.
Frelinghuysen, RNJ, has offered an amendment that would provide an additional $33 billion for disaster relief, bringing the total closure to the Obama administration's emergency supplemental request, which called for about $60.4 billion in total relief.
Good. Okay. Perfect.
Closure. Huh?
Yeah, right there. This
Closer.
word is closer. Closer, actually. Closer.
Closer? Okay.
Yeah. And then
What does amendment means?
an amendment is like a change.
Oh, okay.
So like they're trying to so this Republican is trying to amend the bill, which means he's trying to make an amendment to it. He's trying to make a change to it.
Okay.
Good question. Any other questions about any of the vocabulary or pronunciation?
Yep.
Okay.
No, all's fine.
Okay, good. Good job, Allah. So now we'll move on a little bit. Let's see. We'll move on, scroll down a little bit. Okay, let's do these two little sections. So who would like to volunteer next?
Okay, me.
Okay.
Okay, I think that my dog is very okay. She calmed down. Yeah, okay. Oh no. Okay.
She's reading now, but she has deep
I think
pronunciation.
that's the next because I have to calm
She
down.
wants to
her.
read.
Yeah.
She wants to read.
Is she calm now?
No, she's pronouncing.
Okay, please move on and then come to me, please.
Okay, okay, okay.
I can take.
Alright.
I know how important the supplemental relief is to those affected by the Hurricane Sandy, but I believe we can provide that relief while finding ways to pay for it, rather than adding to the nation's ballooning deficit, Mulvaney wrote in a statement.
Okay. Stop right there. Good job so far. Sounds like somebody's microphone is picking up the class in the background.
I think
don't-
it's Mariano.
Mariano, yeah.
Mariano, if you could you grab some headphones? Because that could be the reason.
Okay, go.
Okay. Okay, so I'll go on. So right here, this word, you said it almost correct. Like there's something you could improve about it, and you said supplemental. So it sounded like soup, but it's pronounced supplemental, like supplemental.
Supplemental, okay.
There you go. Okay, good job there. And then this word is difficult. It's ballooning.
And what means that?
Ballooning. Okay, so rather than adding to the nation's ballooning deficit. So basically they're saying that
Up and down, something like that?
it's kind of like a metaphor. So imagine a balloon. And so it's basically like our country's budget, and when the balloon gets bigger, our deficit gets bigger. So it's the metaphor of something getting bigger and bigger. Because like a balloon, when you put air in it, it gets bigger and bigger. But in this case, we're putting deficit into it. So like I guess deficit. So I guess the nation is the balloon, and so ballooning, it's like the deficit is getting bigger.
Okay.
It's like to say it's huge, right?
Yeah, like it's huge. It's getting bigger. It's growing, which is bad.
Good.
But yeah, good question. Any other questions so far? Okay, you can continue now.
Okay. Indeed, if we cannot come together under these tragic circumstances to find a way to pay for this relief, do we seriously believe we will have the political will to ever balance the budget?
Okay, so a few things there. Did anybody notice anything he could improve on?
Tragic, budget.
Budget.
Yeah, budget and tragic. So it could be maybe you might want to work on your G's because it sounds like both of those words have G's. So the first word is pronounced tragic.
Tragic, okay.
There you go. And the second one is pronounced budget.
budget.
There you go. Budget and tragic. Good. Does anybody else have any questions about any of the words in that sentence?
Yeah, could you tell me the meaning of indeed?
Indeed. Indeed is kind of like a transition word. It's like a green. So like if I say, oh, I really need to practice my English more, then you might say, indeed, your pronunciation with the words that have a G in them could be improved. So it's like indeed, like I agree with you. So that's how it's used. Like indeed. Let's see what does that definition. Do you understand that definition, or would you like me to look it up? Well, okay. So it's like in fact, in reality, in truth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, I get it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Any other questions? No. Okay. Moving on to the next sentence, or next two sentences.
Okay. I go on?
Yeah,
Go-
you can.
go on.
Yeah, go
Okay.
on.
Republican Nita Lowey, a Democrat from New York, said she is worried that the amended the legislation could complicate its passage in the Senate, which vote to approve the president request December 28, 28.
Okay.
The se-
Sorry, stop right there. Good. Okay. One thing that I forgot to mention. Okay. I wasn't sure about this, but now I am sure. So, right here, this abbreviation REP, it actually
Republican?
it's not Republican. It's
Okay.
representative.
Okay.
Because the reason we can tell, like the reason I wasn't sure, and the reason that I figured it out was because here it says Rep. Nita Lowey, a Democrat. So if this was Republican, it wouldn't make sense
of
for them to
course.
say.
Yes.
For sure.
Yeah, good. Then okay, so I think the other one was legislation. That's a difficult word. Legislation.
Legislation. Okay.
There you go. I think. Did anybody else hear anything?
Yes.
But Joe, how do you pronounce the Senate or the Senate?
Oh, okay. This word is pronounced Senate.
Senate.
There you go, Senate. Think of it like Sen-it. So like S-E-N and then I-T. That's how you would pronounce it, Senate.
Senate.
Good.
Yeah, I think, is any
Joe.
other questions?
Yeah, Joe.
Okay.
The verb vote. The past is voted or vote.
Okay, the past is voted. Yeah, that's one thing. Good, Diego. What is it, Mariano that's reading this? Who
Yeah.
What?
sorry, who is reading this? I can't see.
I'm reading.
Okay,
Marian.
Mariano?
Yes.
Okay. This word, can you pronounce this word one more time?
Voted.
Good. Okay, voted. Make sure that you emphasize or you enunciate the ed, because otherwise it's gonna sound like vote, which is not the past tense.
Good.
So it's which voted to approve.
Okay, which voted to approve.
There you go. Good. Okay, and then you have one more sentence.
The Senate pays. The Senate pays bill expire after the House refused to consider the legislation before the 112th session of the Congress ended early this month.
Okay, good. Okay, so a few things. What did you guys notice that he could improve on?
Earlier.
Good. Earlier. So Mariano, can you say that word one more time? Earlier?
Earlier.
Yeah, earlier.
Earlier.
Okay, so try and break it up. That's the best way. As in like ER. Li, as in LI, and then ER. So
Earlier.
there you go.
Earlier.
There you go.
Okay.
Earlier.
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 There you go. Earlier.
I have to practice it.
Yeah, that one's difficult because of I think the L and the R is messing you up. And then right here, this word is past.
Past.
Yeah, it's pronounced like the word P-A-S-T, but here it's past.
Yeah, T sound, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
good. Any questions about pronunciation, vocabulary? No. Okay. Good. Okay, good job, Mariano. Thank you for reading. It sounds like this is mostly focused on politics in the House of Representatives rather than natural disaster vocabulary, which is what I thought it would be on. Okay, so we'll move on to the next article, which is about the earthquake in Haiti. So let's see. Okay, let's do these 3 lines right here. So I'm gonna paste this link for you guys so you can open it up. So here it is. So pull that up. And would anybody who has not read like to read? And reading this out loud, I know it may sound scary, but it's honestly going to help a lot with your English, because if you can read out loud quickly, then you're going to be able to speak better and speak more fluently.
Maybe me?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. A little more lonely, a little more vulnerable. Marley said, I express to you my compassion.
Good. Okay, so I think vulnerable, maybe.
Vulnerable?
Yeah, vulnerable.
Vulnerable, okay.
Yeah, one thing, just another quick side note is, in English, we have V and we have B. So B is like baby or boy or beach, and then V is like vulnerable, violin,
that is,
Virginia. So
that's to be confused too much. For example, when I speak to when I'm spelling, I confuse those B's, and I don't know.
yeah, okay. So one thing to remember, because I know in Spanish, they're both pronounced the same way, but in English, you have V as in violin. So it's V, it's a V sound, and B is like B, like ba, like a sheep when a sheep makes ba.
Okay.
So try to remember it that way. B like a sheep, like ba, and then V like violin.
Violin baby, violin baby.
Violin baby, exactly. Violin baby. Yeah. Good job, Diego. Okay, I think that's it. Did anybody else hear anything?
Yes, I have a question.
Okay.
Okay, is little or little?
Okay, so this word is pronounced little.
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 Little, yeah.
Okay.
Good question. Any other questions? No. Okay. Keep reading, whoever's reading. Thank you.
Okay. He thanked donors and international aid organizations and reassured them that the ongoing reconstruction effort will be closely evaluated to avoid waste and corruption. I understand your concern, he said.
Good. Okay, did anybody hear anything he could improve on there?
No, I'm not sure about the pronunciation of the thanked and reassured. The second
thanked?
word.
Okay, so yeah, I've noticed, I think reassured he pronounced correctly. Thanked, though, that one's kind of difficult because you have the th and then thanked, so that one's difficult. And, you know, sometimes people forget to pronounce the ed because they're speaking really fast. So it's thanked.
Thanked.
There you go, thanked. Perfect. You want to get that ed in there, otherwise it's going to sound like you're saying he thanked donors, which is completely incorrect.
Okay.
Otherwise, I think everything else was good, so good job, keep going.
Okay. Marley also announced the launch of a new building code, vowing that another tragedy like that of 2010 will never happen again.
Good, okay. Anything that he can improve on there?
Maybe the
Yeah.
name.
Okay, sorry, one at a time. Diego, then whoever else.
The name of the person.
Okay, that one is difficult. I mean, names are difficult. I'm not even 100% sure how to pronounce it correctly. I would pronounce it like he is Martley? Martley? Maybe? I don't know. That one's difficult.
Vowing.
Yeah,
What
and
does that mean?
this one is pronounced vowing.
Vowing.
Vowing, yeah. So vowing, so it's like you're promising, like vowing that another tragedy. So here you could insert promising, promising
Okay.
that another tragedy like that would never happen
Not
again.
happen again. Okay.
But let's see what dictionary.com says just to double check. Okay, so a solemn promise, pledge, or personal commitment. Marriage vows. So when you get married, the bride and the groom say vows to each other.
They read the vows.
Yes, exactly. Good. Good question. Any other questions?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's building.
Yeah, so this is pronounced building. So I like to think of it like this. Bill
Building.
Dean.
Building.
Dean.
Building.
Kind of like Bill and then Dean. Well, here we go. Bill Dean, like that. Bill Dean.
Building.
Yeah.
Building.
Good. Building. Uh-huh. And then I think the only other word that you might be able to improve on was launch.
Lunch.
Launch.
It sounds the same like lunch to eat.
Yes, it sounds exactly like that. Lunch.
Okay.
So this one is like launch, and then the one that you eat is lunch. So notice how the A and the A with the U changes when you have the A and the U as opposed to the U. So when it's just the U, when you're eating it, it's called lunch, like L. But then when you have LAU, you have launch. So can you kind of hear the differences between the sounds law and L? Law and lunch. Launch and lunch. It's kind of hard because they're so similar, but just practicing them will help you a lot. Like here, say this one after me. Launch.
Lunch.
There you go. And then the other one is lunch.
Lunch.
Think of it like the word lunge, like Lounge, like when you're doing lunges. Lunge, lunch. So think of it like lunging for a lunch, and then launching is like launching a spaceship.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Okay. Good. Thank you for reading.
You're welcome.
Okay. So let's scroll down a little bit. Here, we'll do these two little sections. So would anybody else like to volunteer who has not read?
Okay, me.
Yes, I want.
Okay.
We have two people, so do you guys who wants to go first?
Okay. Okay.
Merlin, go.
Thanks, Diego.
Still, there are some visible signs of progress. Most of the rubble from collapsed buildings has been cleaned up, and some long-term development projects in IT's north were inaugurated in recent months, including a 30 million industrial park and an airport expansion to accommodate international flights.
Good. Okay, good job, Marley. So a few things. What did you guys notice that he could maybe improve on?
Signs.
Good. Okay, so the first one was signs. So Marley, can you repeat this? Signs.
Signs.
There you go. Signs. Good. Okay, and so just from you reading those two sentences, I noticed one common error, and that was with the past tense of verbs. So here it's collapsed.
Collapsed.
Yeah, so I think you said collapsed, which is common for people who are learning English, but it's pronounced collapsed. Kind of like there was a T there. It has the T sound, so it's collapsed.
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 Collapse. Yeah, I think that was good. And then this other one, cleaned. This one doesn't have the T, so it's probably confusing, but it's cleaned.
Cleaned.
There you go, cleaned. Good. And then the other one, the pronunciation of this country, Haiti.
Haiti.
There you go. So it's pronounced Hades because it belongs to Haiti. It's possession, so it's Hades.
Hades.
There you go. Good. I think that was actually this one, airport.
Airport.
There you go. Yeah, focus on the pronunciation, like after I say it, then look at the word. So airport.
Airport.
And then if you look at it, airport.
Airport.
Good. Okay, I think that was it. Did anybody else notice anything, or does anybody have a question? No. Okay.
No.
Good. Okay, wait. Actually, I have a question for you guys. This is open to anybody. Who knows what rubble is?
It's like when the building goes down, all the pieces that are there, the trash.
It's rubble. Exactly. Good definition. Good. Okay. I just wanted to check. All right. Now you can move on to this next section. Whoever was reading. Marley.
Yeah. More than 80 schools have been built by the Jamaica-based cell phone company. I can't see the share.
Okay, it's Digicel. Sorry.
Okay. The cell phone company Digicel. And in the town of Mirabiles, in central Haiti, construction of a modern tech hospital built by the Partners in Health charity was completed.
Good. Okay. Good job, Marley. Okay. So, what did you guys notice that he could maybe improve on, if anything?
Teaching.
Jamaica, teaching, and charity.
Okay. So, where's the first one? Teaching? Or Jamaica?
Jamaica.
Yeah. Okay. So this is pronounced Jamaica.
Jamaica.
Yeah. A lot of people say Jamaica, but it's pronounced Jamaica.
Jamaica.
Good. And then here, teaching. Teaching.
Teaching.
Teaching. Yeah, good. And then, were there any other ones?
Charity.
Charity. Okay.
Charity.
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 There you go. Charity. Charity. Okay. There is one thing that I noticed. Okay. So, can you pronounce this word one more time?
I can't see.
It's.
Oh, damn.
Okay, so this happens, it's very common with people who are learning English. There are two words, than and then. A lot of people pronounce them incorrectly because I'm writing this on the Verbling chat, but I'll also write it on the other chat. Than. So the way you pronounced it sounded like Dan. A little, not completely, but a little bit. Like it was very subtle. So than sounded like and then sounds like den. That's how a lot of people pronounce it, but it's it's like than and then. So it's the TH sound that's kind of difficult. It's not a D, it's then, than.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
What do you pronounce them with THEN? What's it,
Okay, so hold on, I'm gonna show you real quick. So watch my mouth when I pronounce then and then. Then. So that's what your mouth should be doing when you're pronouncing them. Otherwise it's gonna let's see if I can do this. Dan and den. That's how people are pronouncing it, but it's than and then. And so what was the question? When do you use which one? Yeah, good. That was good pronunciation.
My question is how you difference then. I'm writing in the chat. And
they sound the same. They sound the same or no?
They do sound the same. Listen closely though, and tell me which one is which. Then, than.
The first one is with E.
Good. Then,
Then.
and the second one was than.
A.
Good.
Then.
Yep.
Okay.
Good job, Julissa. Okay, so this is how it works. Then is like, okay, first we're going to read articles in this class. Then we're going to move on to something else. So then is a transition word. So
Yep.
it's like, then I'm going to do this. Then, yeah, exactly, Allah. So then I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to do this. Then people, even native speakers get this confused. I just learned this like, I think a year ago, honestly. It's difficult. So the one with the A, than, is like, I like Cheez-Its better than chocolate chip cookies. So it's when you're comparing, exactly, it's like when you're comparing, things. So than is like, I like this better than that. I speak English better than Spanish. So it's you always have two things. A good website for like references for that, like if you don't have a native speaker if you don't find a native speaker on Verbling to ask, a good site for you guys to use is called Grammar Girl. This is where I learn all of my English grammar. Like whenever I'm not sure about something, like I was writing a paper and my teacher circled those because I used the incorrect ones because they sound so similar. And I looked it up on the internet, and Grammar Girl is a really good reference if you don't have a native speaker to ask.
The sound of the site sounds good.
The what? The name of the site sounds good, Grammar Girl? Yeah. Yeah, it's good, it's good.
Grammar freak will be,
Good, okay. So I think one person has a question. What is the difference between then and there? The sound. Okay, so then, like I said, the TH is always going to be the, then, than, there. So when you're, I don't know, whenever you're trying to practice your pronunciation, look in your camera and make sure that your tongue is right below your teeth like this. Than. And I mean, when you're first practicing it, try and mimic that, and then after that, you'll improve your pronunciation. But there is like, oh, whose Cheez-It box is this? Oh, it's theirs. So there has an R kind of sound in it. Then has kind of, you can hear the N at the end of it. Then versus there. So it's kind of difficult, but once you say it a lot and you practice it a lot, you'll figure it out. Okay. I think that was it. Does anybody have any questions about this section?
Nope.
No. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else. Okay. Let's do these two sentences. I know they're short, or these two sections. Of course.
Oh, this section. Where is it?
So it's right here. I'm encouraged.
Okay. I'm encouraged by the work that's being done on the airports, some of the road constructions that's been built, but we still need a lot more infrastructure work. Clinton told.
Sorry, I'm gonna stop you right at that comma. Even though it's not a period, I'm just gonna stop you right there. Did anybody notice anything that he could improve on?
Infrastructure? How pronounce that?
This word, it's difficult. It's pronounced infrastructure.
Oh, infrastructure.
So, infrastructure. So say it out loud if you need to. Infrastructure.
Infrastructure.
Good.
I think you're gonna split it. Infrastructure.
I skipped the A.
Infrastructure. Yeah, exactly. It's a lot of people do that. Infrastructure. A lot of people skip this R too and say infrastructure, which is probably how you'll hear it. You'll probably hear people say infrastructure, and if you, I know it's probably hard to tell, but I am not pronouncing this first R. But the correct way is infrastructure.
Infrastructure.
Yeah.
Infrastructure.
Good. And then this word is airports.
Airports, right?
There you go, airports. And then construction. Right here, construction.
Did I pronounce all of them wrong?
It was they were like minor errors. They were minor errors, but yes, they can be improved. Airports, construction, and infrastructure.
Well,
What was that?
The contraction there after construction, that has?
That has what?
What is construction?
What is construction?
No, I mean they're in construction. The word in the right. That's,
Yeah, has.
That has, okay. That has been built.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. Okay, so that's a
Construction.
construction. Yeah. Some of the road construction that's been built. So here it's a contraction of the word that has. Yeah, good.
Okay.
Yeah, good question. That happens a lot when we're speaking. So if you notice, this is a quote. So that's why they said that, because they wanted to quote him word for word. Because when we're speaking, we usually say, instead of saying like that has been, we'll say that's been built. So we make a contraction out of that.
But it's not really common to have it in writing.
No, it is not common at all. Usually in essays, like in academic essays at least, whenever you're writing, you never want to write with a contraction. So you would always write this out as that has, or that is, or I am, right here. You always want to do that whenever you're writing an academic essay. Maybe when you're applying for a job too, or you're contacting a company, I would do that too. But yeah, good Allah, good for pointing that out. Or thanks for pointing that out. Yeah, question?
Yeah, can you say that have been? You know.
Oh, can you make a contraction out of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like for example, I might say, I know some people that have been to Europe before. So notice there, instead of saying that have, I said that of. So that's very common when speaking. So if you study those contractions and learn to use them in speech, then you can speak a lot faster. So here, I'm gonna I'll write that out real quick.
Thank you.
That of, like that. So that's how it sounds. Nobody writes it like that though. You'll never see it written like that. You might.
Thank you.
Yeah, good question. Okay, grammar girl. Let's see, somebody was asking about this. Okay, here it is. So it's Grammar Girl, quick and dirty tips. That's the website I was talking about, where you can just like review some lessons, and then, you know, practice them with native speakers. Any other questions? No. Okay. Good. Let's see. Okay, we have 10 minutes left, so we'll do this last article. So this one's called Tsunami Warning Canceled for Alaska, Canada. So I was trying to find some articles related to natural disasters, like I said, and I think this one will have more vocabulary related to natural disasters. So here, would somebody like to read?
I could read.
Me. Okay.
Oh, wait, hold on. Two people. So, have one of you not read before? Has one of you not read?
Alper hasn't read.
No, I haven't read.
I haven't.
Neither
But it's
have
okay. He can read.
But it's okay I mean, read please. If it's your first time, please.
Ladies first.
Okay, so who's reading?
It's a guy.
again.
Can I read?
Yes, yes,
Powerful
please. Yes,
earthquake
please.
sparked tsunami. Who's reading?
Okay, sorry. Let's have Julissa read the first one. I think Julissa, right?
Yes. Okay.
Okay, we'll have
A
Julissa read the first one.
A powerful earthquake sparked a tsunami warning for hundreds of miles of Alaskan and Canadian coastline, but the alert was cancelled when no damaging waves were generated.
Good. Okay, so that was really good, Julissa. I think the only one I heard were like, I noticed, like your accent from being a Spanish speaker was this word, damaging.
Damaging.
There you go. I don't know how you pronounce it before, but it didn't sound incorrect. It just, some of your Spanish accent, kind of affected the way you pronounce that. But yeah, damaging.
Damaging.
There you go. Good. Okay, I think that was it. We'll have you read the second one too, and then we'll have somebody else.
The magnitude 7.5 quake and tsunami warning that followed caused concern in some coastal communities, with alarms sounding and people rushing to higher ground for safety.
Good. Did anybody notice anything there?
Yeah, it's earthquake or quake.
She said quake because the word here is written quake. It's just, like, it means the same thing. It's just another way of saying it, of writing it, the quake. Like, they said 7.5 quake, because we know that 7.5 is a magnitude, because it says magnitude, and we know that, magnitude is referring to earthquake, so they omitted earth, and just said quake.
Okay.
Good question. Any other questions? Okay. Concern. Everybody, I think, knows what that means, right? Concern.
Worried.
Yeah, like
Yes.
they're worried.
To be worried.
Exactly. And then coastal communities are just by the coast or by the water.
I write quake in Google. It's give me something different.
Does it? Okay, I'm gonna try it on dictionary.com. Here it says noun and earthquake, and then here it's also a verb, to shake or tremble with cold. So here's an example. He spoke boldly even though his legs were quaking. The earth suddenly began to quake, to shake or tremble. So it can be used as a verb, or it can be used for like an earthquake.
I don't know. Google transfer me to video game. I'm gonna download it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a game called Quake. I don't know. I've never played it, but I've heard of it. Okay, good. Any questions? Any other questions? No. Okay. Thank you, Julissa. Okay, so who else has not read that would still like to read?
I'd like to read if it's...
Okay. Let's do these two right here.
Initially, in the first 15 to 20 minutes, there might have been a bit of panic. Sitka Police Chief Sheldon Schmidt told the Associated Press in a phone interview. But he said things calmed down as the town waited for the all clear.
Okay. Sorry, I'm going to stop you there. Okay. Did anybody hear anything that maybe he could improve on?
Yes, police.
Police. Okay, can you say that word one more time? Police?
Sitka Police Chief.
There you go.
Police Chief.
Police Chief. Yep. Okay, yeah, just to let you know that CH is chi, not she.
Chief.
Yeah, there you go. Good, perfect. And then also right here, I noticed with the CI, I don't remember how you pronounce it, but this word is pronounced associated. So it's kind of like...
I said associated.
Oh, okay, there you go. Yeah, so it's associated, not the sh.
Okay, associated.
There you go. Perfect. Associated. Good. I think that was it. Oh, and then calmed. So that word, a lot of people say it quickly, and so it just sounds calmed, and you don't hear the D at the end. But try and trying to enunciate. There you go. Calmed. There you go. Perfect. Good. Okay, and then this last sentence.
The Temblor struck at midnight Friday, 1 a.m. PST Saturday, and was centered about 60 miles west of Craig, Alaska, the U.S. Geological Survey said.
Perfect. Did anybody hear anything that he could improve on?
Alaska? How do you read it?
Alaska? Alaska. I think you said that one correctly, Alaska.
I just randomly guessed. I mean,
Good. Well, hey, that was a good guess. Lucky guess.
next time I might say the other way.
Okay. Good. Alaska, yeah. Some of the states are hard. Like a lot of people say Florida, but it's Florida.
Isn't that a singer? No. Okay.
Oh yeah, yes.
Florida.
Florida. Yeah, that's a singer. Good. Okay. Thank you for reading. Does anybody have any questions about these?
I think there was one more guy who didn't read anything. He could read one.
Yeah. Was there somebody who did not read? Okay, so it sounds like everybody has read who would like to read. So now this is just open. We have 4 minutes left. So we can. Does anybody have any questions about anything?
Yeah, I have a question. I would like if you can pronounce Dan, and then in front of the camp.
Yes. Okay. So there, I noticed that you said. Oh, okay. Wait. Okay. Yes. Okay. So here. So watch. One good thing to do. Like if you're ever having trouble with pronunciation and you want to improve it, I would definitely recommend you guys to go on the Verbling Friends and ask a speaker to help you improve your pronunciation. So here, I'm going to do it for you. Done. So notice, done. So my tongue doesn't do the same thing. And then than. So here you can see, with than, you can see my tongue better. So than. And then the other two, Dan and done. And then than.
Perfect. Thank you.
Of course. Any other questions about pronunciation?
Yeah, could you help us by giving us some sites for the pronunciation, especially in pronunciation?
Yeah, I'm trying to think, because, like, I mean, it's hard, because what you could do is, like, in the very beginning, I tried teaching a class on, like, learning the pronunciation of certain sounds, like the sounds in the English language. I don't know how many there are, but that's kind of difficult, especially if you're trying to do it on your own. What I would suggest is going on the Friends of Verbling, trying to connect with a native speaker, and finding just a random article or something and reading it out loud and asking the native speaker to correct. Kind of like the same thing we're doing, but just one-on-one. That would be one good way. Another good way to improve your pronunciation on your own is to try and find, let's think, you could try and find an audiobook with text. So an audiobook is just a book that's being read out loud by somebody, obviously a native speaker, and what you could do is follow along with it. That would be one good way. Other ways, I know there's a dictionary online. I mean, there's dictionary.com. Like here, I'm going to show you real quick, actually. So this, I know it's only for words, but if you look right here, it says listen. And you can't hear it, obviously, because it's only playing on my computer, but you click it, and it pronounces it. And also, I'm going to try and do a class, and we're going to go through some words and look at this. So this is, I think this is the way it's written phonetically. Like it's basically there to help you pronounce it correctly. So it's quake, quake. So if you listen to it, I mean, that's another way you can try and improve your pronunciation. So let's see. I'm going to see what another word. So here, shiver. So this part is bold because that's where the stressed syllable is. So this is broken up into two syllables, shiv and shiver. So the stress is in shiv, and that's why it's bold. Shiver, shiver, shiver. So that's one way. I'm gonna try and do some of these pronunciation classes weekly to help you guys, and hopefully, and you'll get better over time, and you'll start to see connections. Like, I forgot who it was that was reading, and they thought that the CI was like a sh. Like, that's what I'm gonna try and help you guys, figure out the things that you're pronouncing incorrectly, like associated. I don't remember who it was, but the CI is.
It's Alper, me.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I always read it like that
Yeah,
for
see,
the last 10 years.
wow, oh my gosh, and see,
But
now
maybe
you know.
it's the British pronunciation might be.
It could be.
Because
It's an
of
American
your
company.
native language.
It could be your native language. It could be.
Yeah.
It could be. I don't know if it's pronounced that way in British English. Associated. I don't think it's pronounced that way. Okay. I think it could have been your native language.
Right.
But yeah, associated. So I'm gonna try and, like I said, Julius, I'm gonna try and do some more pronunciation classes to help you guys,
Yes,
and we'll try and.
they would be very helpful for us.
Okay, good. And we'll try and look for, connections. So like the CI in associated. So we'll learn like that's not the sh. So, and like same with the than and then, like pronouncing the by sticking your tongue under your teeth. So like stuff like that. We'll do more things like that. But if you have any other questions, you guys can contact me through my Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Joe Verbling. So go ahead, if you have any pronunciation questions, just anything in general, you can message me on there, and I'd be happy to help you. Or if you just want to give me feedback, like if you didn't think this class was helpful, or there's some way I could make it better, then please let me know as well. But other than that, I hope this helped, and thank you guys for
very
coming.
much.
Thank you, Joe.
Good class. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Bye
see you
bye.
guys.
Bye bye.